What's up guys, today I wanted to make a video about the old Wall Street saying, buy the rumor and sell the news. And I think this can apply for when companies make big announcements that they had planned maybe weeks or days in advance. And in anticipation of that announcement, investors will tend to go into the stock before the announcement even happens and then sell the news, meaning during the announcement, the investors will actually tend to sell the stock. Let's take a look at Apple today. It was their most anticipated decade-long conference, the iPhone 12 event. Let's see what happened. The iPhone 12 event started at 10 a.m. You can see that in the newsroom here. So it started at 10 a.m. So let's just keep an eye on 10 a.m. and what happened here immediately when the conference starts. So immediately when the conference starts, there tends to be like a little bull trap. And this doesn't always necessarily happen, but the past 2 times I've seen Apple and NVDA announce like a new graphics card chip for NVIDIA or iPhone, this always tends to happen. It tends to go up and then people tend to sell off immediately after. I don't know why this happens. Maybe it's just people had such high expectations for what they were going to announce. Maybe people were just expecting some out of the park iPhone coming in that would just completely change the world. But I guess for some reason it did not live up to investor expectations. So people are selling the news as a result of that. I'm going to zoom out into what happened the day before. So Monday to Tuesday. So Monday right here. So the day before, Apple actually rallies to new highs and it actually goes up like 4 to 5%. You can see that here. In anticipation of this earnings call, analysts were writing like, this conference call is going to be the most anticipated one in the whole decade. They're going to come out with such new stuff. This iPhone is going to change the game. People were just digging it. After that, I guess people realized that they might have missed a boat. This might not be attributed right here. When the market opened at 6:30, this just might be the macro factors, the fact that the whole market is going down. But this for sure, this little mountain area at 10 o'clock, it's not a coincidence that it just decided to go up during this time and then people decided to just sell off after that. Or if you had been keeping up with Tesla news, on 9/22 Tesla announced its very anticipated battery day, and prior to that, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before, or even I think like a month, I'm not sure, but basically Tesla had been announcing and hyping this battery day up for a while, and analysts too. So you could see that it hit these new highs right before the battery day itself, but then come battery day, it actually starts dropping. So before battery day, or when it's announced somewhere, it just goes up to new high. It just decides to go down after that. Last example I have for you is NVIDIA, and you can kind of guess where the sell the news happened. 52-week high right here, 589. Right here is when the announcement happened. Now, NVIDIA was touted to unveil something that would just change the PC landscape forever, and it kind of did. I guess they announced the new 3080 graphics cards and all these cards that are actually so affordable for gamers now, and at the same time they are one of the best GPUs on the market right now. So in a way they kind of did. However, investors didn't like it, and you could see that the NVIDIA stock was actually being rewarded so much prior to that, but then during the conference call itself, as the graphics cards were being unveiled, stock went up by 1 or 2 points, if not 2 or 3 points after that, at the peak of the conference call. Now, after the conference call, almost immediately after, I kid you not, the stock price went down by 10 points. And after that, the day after, it was another red day. Now, the day after and the day after that, stock price might not have an effect on sell the news, but I can tell you for sure during the day of, and almost simultaneously, once the conference call ended, sell the news was a thing. And the stock price dropped, and it's still recovering now, but it dropped. I mean, if you weren't a believer before, then I hope I somehow convinced you that it is a possibility. It is a real thing. It's not a coincidence. But these companies, these tech companies especially, they've been valued so high recently. These investors are just expecting so much. If they're not even remotely close to what the investors are expecting, then the investors are going to sell the stock. And I guess that's what happened here. That's what happened for Tesla, and that's what happened for Apple today. So thank you for watching. Hope this was helpful. Hope it was cool to watch. See you next time.